There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Captain Quasar, and welcome back to another live stream. We have to be on time. Even if I just sit here for another minute and a half, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and just go. Gotta start it on time. That's the goal. No, you need to be late today. No, it's fine. What are you gonna miss, really? It's nothing. It's never a big deal. One sec, let me just make sure this is right too. See how that got rid of some of the fuzziness? Lighting. But yeah, we have some Instagram posts. I actually have quite a few Instagram posts, some Reddit posts, some YouTube videos, including a new video of Skeeter Jean, as well as a new Lust video about the Reddit mods and the H3 lawsuit. So you know, a whole lot of things to look at today, which I'm excited for. As soon as Gavin replied to something I didn't see, I knew I was on top chat. So true. Everybody remember, live chat. Get out of top chat, go to live chat. But let's get into these Instagram posts, because I do actually have quite a few for today. And the first one is just something a little simple. I see too many of these videos. The caption is literally, "I'm looking for Pound Town." And I don't know if this guy's actually trying to spit game. But I see so many of these types of videos of people going around and basically just floundering.
Excuse me, I'm lost. Can y'all give me directions?
To where?
Pound Town. Y'all know where that is? No. You're cute though. What's your name?
Like, if you were just trying to like troll and be fun, like, oh, I'm just making a joke, and then you walk off like, ha ha ha. Okay, that's one thing. But then to be like, so what's your name? You're pretty cute though. What's up, ladies? Yeah, it's never a good look. It's a big deal for me because I want to hang out and chat with my phone friends, okay? You just don't understand. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That ain't it, Chief. I mean, I don't know. I've seen, and that's what I'm saying. I see so many of these types of videos, and I'm always wondering, like, does it ever work? Do they have any videos on their accounts of them, like, getting a girl's number and it actually being their real number? What's up, Icon? Welcome in.
Gia?
Yeah.
I'm Ezra. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
I'm sorry, I threw you off. My bad.
It's okay.
Let me get your Instagram.
Sure.
Yeah? Alright, come on.
Oh, he got it this
So what,
time.
you, like, what y'all doing? Y'all just showing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to work.
Whoa, this one worked.
Work great. It's kind of nice out right now. It's not, it's cold. But you like to go on walks on the...
I feel like people... Do people have like a... I don't know how to explain it. Like, is it that hard to read smiles? Because obviously a smile can be nervous, a smile can be genuine, a smile can be faked. These feel like two nervous smiles. Yeah.
Park?
Honestly, this is kind of smart though. Here's what you do. You give him your Instagram. You let him follow you. But immediately you run away afterwards and you block him. That way he can never find your account again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do something like that. You know, just to start off, you know?
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you.
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you too.
Hey, excuse me,
Hashtag Riz. Hashtag confidence. Hashtag official Ezra. I've been saying this for a while to friends. I've said it on stream before. If you feel like you aren't good at communicating with others, if you feel like you ain't got game, you shouldn't just go around spitting game to everybody you see. You really should be trying to just get your like interpersonal skills up, and that just takes time. And like here, and the thing really is regardless of who you're talking to, there are people that are going to give you positive interactions, there are people that are going to give you negative interactions, and neither a positive like and like those shouldn't make or break you. And also, you should never take a yes as like anything more like any type of good interaction as anything more than just a good interaction. Especially when you know that you aren't too good at this. I do this to build my own confidence. Oh, I did have a daily poll ready. I'm sorry, I forgot to put it up. This is just a fun poll. If you were an NPC, which NPC would you be? Because people always call, oh, you're an NPC, you're an NPC. But then I thought about it and I was like, well, what NPC would you be? Would you be the overly helpful tutorial character? The mysterious shopkeeper / artisan? You know, like, depending on the world you're in, like a blacksmith or whatever. Or just a shopkeeper. Or town guard who is first to defend. So this would be like, again, if you're in like a futuristic game, it would be like a cop, or town guard, and then villager without a cause. And villager without a cause is basically the idea of like those NPCs that just walk around and do nothing all day. Like you're like, are they supposed to be like working? Are they supposed to be like on their day off? You know, it's like they have a loop, they do stuff, but that stuff is really just nothing. So there we go. It's so hard to come up with polls, and I came up with this poll, so this is the poll for today. Yep, this is also, you're right, this is a good way to get a name for a restraining order. I do think mysterious shopkeeper / artisan is a little OP in this race. Villager without a cause, though, is also good because you're not going to be one of the characters getting robbed. You know, you might get hit by a car if this is GTA or, you know, shot on the street, but, you know, that's like one in however many spawns. I am very mysterious. Who the mysterious ones out there? I'm so mysterious, I do stuff like this.
Hi guys. I'm okay.
He's okay? There's not a thing to worry about. I went with villager without a cause because that's my normal life. And that's just what you got to do sometimes. You're just waiting for your hero's journey to start. One day you will be, you must go on a journey. You must go far and wide to rescue somebody or find something or learn some lesson. Just wait and see. I keep getting a lot of I was going to say car accident videos, but these aren't accidents. These are all intentional car crashes. So this is in Chicago. Chicago media takeout 1. 81st and Stony Island. Chicago police are investigating 2 separate road rage incidents earlier today involving multiple tow trucks on Stony Island Avenue. Witnesses reported an armed male, described as Hispanic, driving a tow truck and chasing other tow truck drivers. One tow truck overturned during the incident. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. Authorities say they are cracking down on so-called chasers, tow truck drivers who race to crash scenes, often running red lights to arrive first, creating dangerous situations that can lead to additional crashes and heated confrontations. Thank you so much. Beppis sent 1 Cap and Quasar gifted membership. Oh, I don't have it set up properly. Oh no. How could I do this? How could I be so selfish? One sec. You'll get a million bonks for this. Correct. God.
Yay, I got a subscriber.
Hit one of those. Haven't hit one of those in a while.
Stoic. I fucking bust loads all over my couch.
Sorry, I meant. God damn it, Alex. Why do you have to be on my soundboard? Who put you there? So this is it though. This is the actual thing. I didn't know. I guess this makes sense that tow truck drivers, like they're trying to be in their bag. They're like, if someone gets there before me, they're gonna get the payout for it. If I'm at the crash for, hey, overturn another, bro. If you overturn another tow truck, then you can take that tow truck. This is a money glitch. This is crazy.
Hell no.
As you can see, it completely spun and flipped over. I can zoom in just a little bit more. Completely spun and flipped over here.
Damn! Oh shit!
And there's a ton of them. There's literally a ton of these tow truck drivers.
Oh my god!
Like what? One that's flipped.
Bro, what the
2,
fuck?
3, 4. Looks like 4.
Oh, what the
Yeah, 2, 3, 4.
Oh! Damn, they tweaking! They tweaking. He damn near dead. Yeah. No, that's his phone. He got it in his hand. Damn, they tweaking. Oh my god, what the fuck?
He's not wrong. They're tweaking hard. This is crazy. Cause like, I guess they just kind of said fuck it at this point, right? They're like, all bets are off. We're going Mad Max now. This is Fury Road for real. He's about to hitch him. he's about to do that GTA move where you back up into somebody while you're in a tow truck and you can just start towing them.
Motherfucker flipped over right here in the truck. Hell no.
Okay, I'm gonna play it slow here. I'm gonna give a pause quickly. I'm gonna make sure I think I need to be a little lower here so we can see it fully. My God.
Bro, what the fuck?
Let me get one more for the one time. I think that is, oh, I guess I could go like this. That might show it well.
Hell no.
I just gotta be just at the right height. There we go.
Damn! Oh,
My
shit.
God.
Oh my god.
Crazy. I don't know what happened now. Oh, there, I just scrolled down. But that isn't the only one. I also saw this. Only in Pensacola. Well, it's not only in Pensacola. I'm literally seeing these on the daily. But only in Pensacola, wrecked, no audio. So, crashed, but then decided to pull off, I guess. This is not going to end well. Didn't end well immediately. Were there, oh my God, were their bags already? I feel like there was audio in this video. Oh no, they have music, okay. Just straight into a wall. So I thought that their airbags might have already been deployed, but no. They somehow just, I imagine that they probably were just, like their alignments probably all off. They had stick drift. They got pulled over to the side. I don't know, maybe they thought they were going to get away. I'd imagine you probably are, like, someone has your license plate at this point, right? Oh, thank you so much, Rum Tum Tuggard. Sent 1 Captain Quasar gifted membership.
Yay, I got a subscriber.
Stoic. Go watch Turkish iDubbbz stream.
Oh, that one's it was so quiet because I had that like that.
Stoic.
Sorry.
Yay, I got a subscriber.
Go watch Turkish iDubbbz stream. Go watch Turkish iDubbbz Stoic.
And then finally, this is what happens when you don't want to call the tow truck. And you say, I'm just going to do it myself. It goes very well, as you can see. Off-topic Quasar, but have you noticed Asmongold has been getting more and more insane lately? I might give a bold take here, but I think at this point he is worse than Hasan. I mean, honestly, I see them all kind of in the same boat. Him, Hasan, Fuentes. XQC is towing the line at the moment just by, I mean, the things that we're going to talk about in a little bit, but it's all just they're feeding into radicalism just in different ways. But I don't know why he did this with a PT Cruiser.
Put it back in the driveway.
They did not put it back in the driveway.
Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Stop, stop, stop.
I love that he just tried to send it there. I mean, honestly, when you're that far on, you just think, I got it. We got to just send it. We just got to go.
All right, stop, stop, stop. Keep going.
This was the part that I thought was crazy. Using the jack to push it on. I mean, yeah, this is like, now this is using your head, you know? Talk about forward thinking.
Going, dude. Stop. Your one wheels are you're up. Good. Right there. Park it.
You know, they just slammed reverse to get it off. No, no ramps, nothing. They just went floor it. You know, that's the only way they could get it done.
Put it back in the driveway.
I saw another video where this happened, and then they just flipped it over and tried again.
Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Stop, stop, stop. All right, stop, stop, stop. Keep going, dude. Stop. Your one wheels are you're up. Good. Right there. Park it.
He had to do a little dance at the end. And then after you've taken it to the mechanic, after you've towed it successfully, you can get all types of upgrades to your vehicle, such as these.
Creating my doorknobs today, which I didn't know my new doorknobs have a really cool feature. Check this out. The new doorknobs have a spring assist to bring it back where it needs to go. So you'll just be able to push down on that sucker. It'll go right back up. And that's how you're going to get out of the car. Well, I'm upgrading my doorknobs today.
I like that that's what we're focusing on here. It's like upgraded my doorknobs. It's like, okay, can we talk about the rest of the car?
Which I didn't know my new doorknobs have a really cool feature. Check this out. The new doorknobs have a spring assist to bring it back where it needs to go. So you'll...
Sorry to say this, my friend. This is a doorknob. This is a door handle. Sorry. Here's a cool little trick. This is skill. This is talent. This guy needs to be in the Guinness Book of World Records. For what record? I don't know. But check it out. And one might think, oh, okay, yeah, okay, he's pretty good at nailing wood. Cool, he's pretty good at hammering nails. Been there, done that. Oh my god, I can't even. I'm too thrown off by this. Prepare to witness greatness. I'm sorry, he's just I can't even think straight. It's kind of insane. Now maybe the video's fake. Maybe Captain Disillusion. That was his name, right? I don't know why that sounds wrong to me. Maybe he can debunk this frame by frame analysis. Which NPC am I? Oh, I'd definitely be the shopkeeper or artisan. Come in multiple times and just keep shooting, kill me over and over again. Or buy my wares. I'd never be an NPC. I'm always the main character. It's all AI. Everything's AI. He's AI, the hammer's AI, the nails are AI, his feet are AI. In the original, he's wearing shoes. Dax Flame is actually improving on his comedy. This is incredible. These jokes, top notch.
A couple months ago, I went swimming in the ocean and I saw a shark, but I thought it was a dolphin. And I know that dolphins are safe, so I started to swim.
Anybody that knows a little bit about dolphins knows that's not true. But continue, Dax. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I am not worthy. I am not worthy. Continue, Dax.
Closer to it because the fin looked like a dolphin's fin. And then when I got closer to it, I realized it was actually just a dolphin. I don't like when doctors touch my penis. Clap if you relate. People say if you don't eat a dog, then why would you eat a chicken? Because I love dogs, but I don't care about chickens.
Damn, that was actually pretty funny. You're really improving. Great work, dude. That's why you should never doubt yourself.
His sidekick adds so much, I have to say. I'm so glad Dax Flame added a sidekick to his content. Clap if you relate. Let me let the first joke run again. I interrupted him. That's poor etiquette on my behalf. I'm no heckler. I would have gotten thrown out. Heckler. I said that funny.
A couple months ago, I went swimming in the ocean and I saw a shark, but I thought it was a dolphin. And I know that dolphins are safe, so I started to swim closer to it because the fin looked like a dolphin's fin. And then when I got closer to it, I realized it was actually just a dolphin. I don't like when doctors touch my penis. Clap if you relate.
You know, he's been doing this type of joke for a long time, which is basically, it's call and response. You say something and you ask for you ask for some kind of response. You go, clap for this. Oh, do you scream if you agree. And he's kind of been trying to work out how to make them clap if you've ever been to the doctor. Like, he usually would say stuff like this, but now he's perfected it. It's an art form. They are great one-liners. These are actual jokes. Most comedians nowadays tell stories, anecdotes, that sort of thing. They lack true punchlines. Dax is bringing back real comedy.
People say if you don't eat a dog, then why would you eat a chicken? Because I love dogs, but I don't care about chickens.
Clap if you relate. TraxNYC, we're going to get a little bit of an update here. Just a few Instagram posts updating us on the horrid things that happened to TraxNYC and the justice that is being served because of it. It disappeared in the chat, but I meant to say it a second ago. Yes, I have played Resident Evil 4. I actually have, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think I have 4, but I have. See, we got some, if you know ball, you know ball. We got Resident Evil 2 for the GameCube. And that wasn't even a collector's purchase. That was literally just my original copy. Well, my brother's original copy, but we don't want to talk about that. But here, let's listen to Trax.
Out of the precinct and picked up my bracelet from evidence. I originally lost that bracelet in a robbery 4 years ago when a gang-related crew would be waiting outside of famous restaurants in New York City and robbing the patrons, and if they didn't give up their jewelry, they would get shot, and some people did. The New York robbery squad sprung into action and staked out one of the spots and caught up with this guy after a car chase, the one who took the bracelet off my wrist, Wilson Mendez. Now, when Wilson took this bracelet off my wrist and the other jewelry, I had this chain on, and I told Wilson, as he remembers, hey, this is from God. And he said, you know what? Keep that little shit, is what he said. Okay, well, Wilson, this was a very important piece for me, and I'm so grateful that you let me keep it. I know now you're in federal custody, but when you get out, however long that's be, some people did get shot. You might in there for a long time. I don't really know who did the shooting. I think it was you, because you had a gun to my head, or to my side right here. Anyway, when you get out, I'm very grateful. I got something for you, buddy. All right? Whenever you get out, this will be right up in that store waiting for you with your name on it. An ounce of gold. And the robbery bracelet, a one of one, a little bit on the shorter side, available on TraxNYC.com. And we'll
clap if you don't relate.
Listen, this was Lab. Just walked.
I just think it's crazy how much he's like, and I realized I was saying it wrong when I first talked about it. Apparently it's not a K, it's Akai Jeweler, or Akai Diamonds. Akai Diamonds booth shut down after spitting at TraxNYC's face. This is crazy. So they really screwed themselves over. This is why you don't commit fraud.
The scene of the crime.
This man on a Curtis Lewa style rant. He's on his Curtis Lewa shit. You can't hate a man's game. Hey, he's doing it by the book. I love Curtis Lewa stories. They beat me with a bat in the legs, and they shot me in the back of the car, and I was crawling away on the side of the road. Craziest stories ever. Yeah, you know, last week I got threatened with the guy pointed a knife at me. I hate Shoe Nice so much. Was someone talking about Shoe Nice? Shoe Nice is live if you are interested. What's he talking about? Will Shoe Nice come here and just start harassing me? Is he talking about Steve will do it, won't box his master. He's terrified of me. Oh no, I don't want him, but he does a lot of Trump streams. Does he have his Trump poster up?
Do what I look.
He looks like he's in like a bunker somewhere. Like he's really trying to, like, you know, hunker down.
The scene of the crime.
Yeah, he did have a Charlie Kirk rest in peace sign. I saw that too. Why does the name Shoe Nice sound familiar? Really think about it. Just give it a minute. Oh, and then this was that video I was talking about. I saw this and I was so confused. I think this guy's just joking, but it's one of the weirdest things I've ever heard.
You do not fuck with the fucking mafia, bro. Screaming at the Turkish mob. This is the biggest mafia in New York City, is the Turkish mafia. And he's coming in. Doesn't give a fuck if they're gonna kill him. Doesn't give a fuck if they're gonna put a pistol in his face and pull the trigger like it's fucking Uncut Gems. He's coming in and he's calling them scammers. He's saying, where's my money? Doing it on video, exposing them, getting all the publicity. TraxNYC the fucking GOAT. You do not.
He just watched Uncut Gems last night. And when I'm saying that I don't know if he's being serious, I don't mean that I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know if he actually believes this or not, is what I'm saying. Yeah, no Karens. Trans Tifa. Shoe Nice is really off the rails. But who knows if he's still drinking? Maybe not. Lil Boy Sammy always do good business. One of one. I think it's supposed to be one of one. One of one watch ring. You next?
My boy just get pinky ring as a Rolex ring.
101.
101, my boy.
101.
Thank you, brother.
Get you one.
My boy just get pinky ring as a Rolex ring.
101.
101, my boy.
101.
Thank you, brother.
Get you one.
I mean, Cuomo did fraud with Turkey, so oh no. The Turkish mafia, the biggest mafia in New York. I wouldn't doubt that there are still, those elite families or whatever you would say, that have some kind of pull in the game, when you're in the business. I wouldn't doubt that across the board, regardless of there's still probably some people out there, but I don't think that Trax has to be worried too much. The Turkish mafia is coming after him. He better worry. Oh shit! It's one of one. It is a one of one. We do need a Rolex cock ring. That's the next thing to come. And the next thing I won't finish.
My boy just get pinky ring as a Rolex ring.
Price 101.
101, my boy.
101. Pinky ring.
Thank you, brother.
I'll get you one.
My boy just get pinky ring.
And then I've watched a lot of how it's made. I didn't see this episode. Did you catch it? Did you blink? I realize there's music playing, oh no. Let's hope the Russians don't get me. Impressive. Insane. And then if anyone needs to hear this, this goes out to you.
You are special, good. You are worthy. You deserve cereal that stays crispy, even in milk. You.
Thank you, John Human. John Human always coming at you.
Beautiful humans, I want to wish you all a safe, happy, and peaceful Yuletide. I hope you're able to spend time with those who are dear to you, doing things that give you joy. This is my wish for you, not only in this, but in all seasons. Spodot.
Spodot. But that is it for the Instagram. Elon being an open white supremacist now. This was crazy. So I didn't verify this. Is this a goof or a gaff? Someone just posted this, so I'm assuming this is real because they didn't have the goof. If they're lying to me, I'm gonna be pretty mad. But I didn't do my due diligence. Oh no. Elon Musk 100 tweet. But someone said, if white men become a minority, we will be slaughtered. Remember, if non-whites openly hate white men while white men hold a collective majority, then they will be 1,000 times more hostile and cruel when they are the majority over whites. White solidarity is the only way to continue whatever. They said more shit. And then Elon just said 100. I mean, people posted it, so I'm starting to think that him giving his heart out to people might have been a Nazi salute. Huh. Elon Musk was replying to Asmongold steaks. That's pretty funny. Birds of a feather, you know? But yeah, I mean, it's not surprising, really, so. This was really funny. She's so fed up with him. So this is from Trisha. Something ending canceled. Ashley Tisdale's toxic mom drama gets work. Something. This is from Trisha. This is from the Trish podcast. Just Trish podcast. Sorry.
I clean the ocean, so robe. So that's what I'm dressed for. What are you dressed for over there? What's the job you want? What is that saying?
I'm the water. I'm an ocean.
He really is like a one-trick pony. I'm water, I am the ocean. Blue. Duh.
Okay.
Period.
Yeah, and Trisha's response is just perfect. It's exactly my response.
Saying.
I'm the water. I'm an ocean.
Okay.
Period.
What's the job you want? What is that saying?
I'm the water. I'm an ocean.
Okay.
Like, the thing is, her reaction is so funny, but it's almost overshadowed by how, like how much I'm cringing from his response.
What's the job you want? What is that saying?
I'm the water. I'm an ocean.
Okay.
Period.
I like that their producer, whoever that was totally trying to save it by saying period. Like, get a new bit already, damn. I've personally never seen any of his actual artworks. Has anyone? No, they're pretty good. Faces of Water. It's water photography. Here. Sorry, I was trying to actually pull it up. There we go. Ooh. That looked like a... There's this image, which looks like an optical zoom. This looks like a digital zoom of this image. This doesn't look like a further optical zoom. Am I tripping? Am I wrong? I know it's probably also losing quality through the stream. They're kind of interesting. I don't know if I'd buy one, but I'd walk through the gallery and go, oh. Squint your eyes and turn your head. Do you see him? Channel water. Channeling water's knowledge about all aspects of life. I might have to look into this later. We might need to look at this at some point. 35 minutes.
Channel water. In the past videos, we have looked at how water is invisible to our eyes, how that...
No, it's not. wait, what? No, it's not. It's... I mean, I guess it's, like, opaque, if you want to, like...
Welcome back to Channel Water. In the past videos, we have looked at how water is invisible to our eyes, how that has affected our theories of evolution and nature.
Wait,
what is active, what is passive, where consciousness is.
Consciousness, oh my... I need to look at this at some point. We're not going to look at this right now. I'm going to save this for later. We're going to save this for later. I'm actually taken aback a little bit at how wild this is.
Outside of that cycle, or more to say, it's an architecture. We're looking at buildings with functions and buildings that can be...
I think he might have been trying to start a water cult.
A bit too far.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna look at this later, but I need to. I need to save this. So I'm gonna save this real quick. Or I guess I could save this in. I have a playlist of H3 related stuff, so. He does look like a cult leader in this video. How many? He has 24,000 subscribers on this channel, surprisingly. Simulation. Is life a simulation? Oh my god, I'm totally gonna do a deep dive on this one day. We might do this right before the podcast comes back. Literally just spend a whole day looking at his old videos. These are incredible. Yeah, we're totally gonna do that. I'm gonna save that for later though. That's I'm still taken aback from that. There's water in Agartha. Yeah, that's gonna be a whole stream. I can't do that right now. There's already too much we have to talk about. Today's a fun stream. Maybe we'll do that next week. We'll just do that on Monday. Maybe we'll watch a little bit tomorrow, because tomorrow's a members stream. Become a member if you want to. If you want to see the members only stream. I don't have an air horn. Good enough. So let's see. Now we're moving on to this whole thing. I don't actually have a whole lot from this, but it kind of goes down the line. XQC shares his thoughts in his offline chat about the mother of 3, Renee Good, who was killed by ICE agents in Minneapolis. And so just to read through these. Woke up too early, damn. Nothing to debunk. Far left libtards defending terrorists. This is the daily routine now, yawn. The main problem is people defend everything like their life depends on it. They want no one to go to jail, but want to kill every intellectual opponent. Here's the daily debunk. Draw a gun at police, get shot. Drive at police, get shot. Literally, these are not always like the case. Those could be the case, but if you think that that should always be the outcome, then you are asking for an increase in like police escalation at the very least. Like, right? Like, even if you don't want to say that this would increase police violence, it would increase police escalation when the whole point is that police should be there to de-escalate a situation, even if a person is violent and has a gun. Yeah, when people take somebody hostage, are they supposed to just run in guns blazing? They had a gun and now they're pointing it at people. It's like, no, we have to think about things logically. Any other argument is propagated by domestic terrorists. XQC types like he speaks. Turns the wheels away. I can link you 3 examples where that didn't matter. Don't put people in survival situations and ask them to make forensic level analysis in 0.01 second. Well, they put themselves in this situation by assuming this role and position of authority. Like, they assume this this need for like reactions on a to the millisecond, and they are also at like a much higher they should be held to a much higher standard, because yes, the average person, if this was just a case of somebody freaking out thinking that someone's trying to run them over with their car and they shoot, but no, that's not what's happening. We're talking about federal agents, like federal employees that are making a decision and that should be held to a higher standard because of the level of authority that they hold in these interactions. Yeah, and if you watch the video, you can obviously she was trying to pull away. She was trying to drive away from the ICE agent, and he pulled out his pistol before he sidestepped. He clearly was not threatened by her. Well, and my whole point is this: even if he was threatened by her, how many videos have like I just started watching police like body cam footage, but how many times have you seen body cam of people, like cops getting like basically hit by the car, or basically, and like they don't immediately just start like just mag dumping into the car? Like, that's not like protocol. That is not protocol in any way. It's different if they spun around and then they have speed and they're coming at you. Like, yeah, then maybe you need to unload on them and try and neutralize the threat. But somebody that is trying to it's just completely different. Like, they are just completely different. But then he continues, and also I love this point too. I can give you 3 examples. Do it then. Don't just say I can link you 3 examples. That's like a non-argument. Imagine if you shoot a fake gun at police and say, dude, the tip was orange. How about you not do that? Yeah, how about you not do that? But also, if the police shoot you when you have an orange tip, that's quite literally the whole purpose of an orange tip. That is a terrible argument. You cannot, like, don't make analogies because you're bad at it. Like, just don't. Yeah, they're also not allowed to shoot at a moving car. Yeah, it's just so dumb. It's like the whole thing is just so ridiculous to try and argue that you could argue again that, oh, maybe it was the heat of the moment. Oh, maybe that it was, maybe the officer isn't being trained properly, and maybe that does, maybe they do need to be. But like, what, arguing that this was justifiable or that this was like the correct outcome is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yeah, this mother should have died because she made a poor decision. Maybe even if you want to say that she made a poor decision in driving away. You think that her intention was to try and run this guy over and kill him? It doesn't matter, a vehicle is that powerful. Not in the way that it was being used. But then again, terrible argument, and let's see if he gets any better at these. Cars are deadlier than guns. I've been saying it for years. This is like, I don't know how you test this. The types of damage inflicted by either are like wholly different. Like what? Are you talking about a fender bender? You talking about birdshot versus buckshot? What the fuck are you like? This is so stupid. But then you can't say I'm grifting. I've spammed this to chat. I've always said that vehicles are weapons. And yeah, I can, and that's the thing. If that's your base argument, that's fine. But don't act as though they are somehow like the worst weapon. They can definitely be used as weapons. And that's why I'm pretty sure when you hit somebody with your car, you can get like they count the vehicle as a weapon used in the crime. Like depending on the situation, obviously. It's not great policing to stand in front of cars, but it's not great civilianing to press the gas pedal when being asked to stop and people are in front. Well, okay, but again, who should be held to the higher standard? Because yeah, you could argue that, fine, but that's stupid again to act like this is a good outcome. If your arguments are truly just whataboutisms, then like you've already lost the plot. Yeah, they're all so emotional and they're supposed to be the facts and logic people. It's just ridiculous. I literally just don't get it. And it's just so dumb. It's like all the people that say like the court, you gotta just believe in the court systems, but then say that George Floyd didn't get murdered, even though Derek Chauvin is in prison, or you know what I mean. But it's like, you get what I'm saying. Whataboutery, all this whataboutery. But let's continue. The word murder will lose its value if people keep using it this way. Add this to the list of shit that cucks are buzzwording. Imagine your mother said, fuck this, I'm not teaching you nothing today. I gotta go block traffic with my car. Poor kid. First time cop slop watchers with their level 1 entry level take on officer safety. They would make a statue out of the person who killed an officer if the roles were reversed. Suck my balls. To be honest, if the only, and honestly, I don't know if I pulled it up, but there's a great argument against that, because there was literally a person who went and did a flag burning. I keep mixing up words. I was about to say blag ferning, but there was a flag burning where they were trying to do that in protest, and then the guy like kind of ran away immediately after he burned the flag, and people like ran up to him afterwards and were like, hey bro, this isn't the right way to do this protest, this isn't what we're trying to do. Trying to show it's like we're trying to create a better America, and all you're doing is just feeding into the divisiveness. And people were like speculating if he was part of ICE and stuff like that. But like, it shows you that like there are obviously going to be like the radicals in any type of argument, but acting as though that is the majority and they need to be like snuffed out in some regard. is authoritarian, is feeding into this, like, if you want to call it buzzwords, like if you want to, it's feeding into the buzzwords every time you guys act authoritarian. Yeah, it's just so stupid. To be honest, if the only last, he needs to learn how to speak and type, and I know he speaks French too, but like I've also heard him speak French, and it still doesn't sound like it. To be honest, if the only last two things you can be are bootlicker or terrorist, I'll be bootlicker. That's my class. And again, everything's black and white. Everything's black and white, right, XQC? Well, you guys want to act like it is. Well, is it? Is everything actually black and white? Stopping crimes equals Gestapo. Clearly, you skipped history class. When you have children, you lock in. That's it. You don't go around trying to be Bin Laden. Who the fuck is Mike Diddy Poggenstein? How old is XQC? Crazy though. People call me the cop slop guy, but then think they have better take when the cop moment happens and they don't know shibbed. Sit down and listen to the slop man. People think they gonna get the new George Floyd lol W. My child would never block traffic and impede with law enforcement, LOL. I'd disown that fucking loser and release him back to the wilderness. Exactly. Well said, he was replying to somebody. Another zero IQ non-cop content watcher take. Fire multiple shots. Brother, there's no difference between one shot and magged up in those situations. Yes, there is. Dude, what are you talking about? That's why you're an actual cop slop watcher. Like, what are you talking about? There's no difference between one shot and mag dumping in those situations. Yes, there is. What are you talking about? Threat ongoing equals keep shooting. Shooting at a moving vehicle is never going to neutralize the threat. You're an idiot. Imagine trying to put down the feds with it's not a cop, like it's less authority. LMFAO, fucking terrorist, man. And again, when you assume the authority, you assume the responsibility, and acting as though that their responsibility and they should not be held to a higher standard in these ways is ridiculous. Acting like all the onus is on the civilians for to just like bow down to their oppressors. Like, obviously, I think that you should listen to police officers when they give you lawful orders. If a police officer is giving you a lawful order, then you listen to them. If they're not a police officer, then it becomes more of a gray area. But when they're not giving you a lawful order, then you don't need to listen to a fucking word that they say. So it's just like, it's a ridiculous claim. They have the authority to an extent. LMFAO, fucking terrorists, man. Osama died so y'all could walk. Dan and Mooten are cucks. Destiny is king cuck on this matter. No further explanation. Exaplanation, sorry. No further exaplanation will be offered beyond this point. Yeah, everyone else is the zero IQ. People deep inside know if they replicate the scenario, they get shot. It's why they would never do something like this. And that makes it good. That means it's good. People know that this is what happened, so it's a good thing. But then Pikachu face when someone does. LMFAO. My poor driving? Bro, I've never been pulled over, and I have more than 100 hours on the road this year. 100 hours on the road is not a lot of hours. You ever driven an overnight? You don't even got your CDL. It's ridiculous. So stupid. And then this was just something else XQC related, just to show the great highly intelligent reactor. XQC experiences American news. And here's the thing. This is crazy, right? The American news part is crazy, but his reaction to it is it's such a nothing. Like, what was the point? I don't even know why this got clipped. I guess I shouldn't play it because it's going to play a commercial. If I play the audio. So it plays, they're looking at Maduro captured after attack on Venezuela, and then he starts getting an Applebee's commercial right in the middle of it with a dude shaking his ass. You know, dude throwing it back real quick for Applebee's. Little advertisement real quick. And then, yeah, and then he just says...
What the fuck? What?
I mean, why not talk about how this is like... You know, make the claim that everybody else has made. I'm sure it's like in the comments here. This is a scene out of Idiocracy. Boom. First thought. Easiest thing to say, everybody will agree with you. This is a scene out of Idiocracy. Boom. Easiest reaction ever. What is this? What is this?
The fuck? What?
What? Yes, you are the slop reactor. Let's not forget that part. And then Asmongold gets debunked. Here was something that was just... We're moving over now to Asmongold again. I'm kind of like flying through this a little bit, but it's just so ridiculous. Like, they're just so ridiculous. Like, it's quite literally so nonsensical that it almost does not require any type of like response. But that's the part that's so sad, is that how are people so willing to listen to it? Like, how are people listening to Asmongold, listening to XQC? Like, are they literally just 13, 14-year-olds that are like, yeah, fuck the government. Yeah, bro, that's a beast. Yeah, bro, no, you don't understand. Well, not even fuck the government. What am I even talking about? Yeah, bro, stroke the government. Like, I don't even know. Get fucked by the government. Like, I don't even know. Like, it's just so stupid. Because to me, all I could imagine is that they're kids that like certain things that are edgy. But to me, it's so crazy that somehow the edgelords are are literally the cop strokers. Like, it's just like, what is going on? Like, you can't be an edgelord and be like, again, what happened to Charlie Kirk was horrible, and you shouldn't. And political violence never accomplishes anything. Like, in the long term, but you cannot be an edgelord who cried about Charlie Kirk's death. Those two things cannot go together. And I feel like these are the type of people that we're seeing nowadays, and it just makes no sense to me. I mean, I literally. The UFC, I've said I maybe want to start talking about the UFC a little bit more. But recently the UFC, one of their up-and-comers, I don't know if whatever, Patty the Batty, Patty Pimblett. Patty Pimblett was having a back and forth with this other fighter. And sometimes they say the most vile stuff. Back in the day, Chael Sonnen would tell Anderson Silva, you're from Brazil. Brazil is a disgusting country, and the people there are like, he just like talk crazy shit talk. And that is kind of the game. And the whole thing is it builds up the hype, so then you watch these guys try and knock each other's heads off. But Patty Pimblett basically said, your grappling is so bad that you couldn't rescue your own mother from getting R-worded. And just said that. And then he replied by going, well, he said something about, you know, you say terrible things like that, but I get, you were never a good friend to begin with, R.I.P., and then a friend of Patty Pimblett's who committed suicide. So basically, insinuating that he wasn't a good friend to his friend that passed. And both of those things are absolutely horrible things to say. Abhorrent, terrible, like unforgivable fighting words. But then Patty Pimblett comes back and goes, all I did was make a hypothetical and you're going to make fun of my friend that committed suicide. And like I said, horrible thing that Dan Hooker said. But don't act like you didn't fucking start it. If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. And honestly, that is the hottest fire that you can face. But that's what I'm saying, is some of these people want to say the craziest shit, but then can't take the heat. And so I just don't understand what, like, edgelords are just a... if they're a lost breed, they truly are. It shocks me. But let's hear what Asmongold has to say. Well, Asmongold actually gets debunked, so let's see what this whole thing is. This guy's going to be blocked, I guess. I don't remember how much he adds to the video, I've got to be honest.
Best response to Asmongold's claims.
And you can see right here, if the cop wasn't in front of the vehicle, then he wouldn't have been able to make this shot. There it is. It's pretty fucking obvious.
The audio is kind of weird on here. He says, if the cop wasn't in front, how did he make this shot through the corner of the windshield? How could he shoot through the corner of the windshield if he wasn't directly in front of the car?
Yep, it's pretty fucking obvious.
So he wants to demonstrate.
I'm gonna come.
Rat. And like, to be clear, it would make so much sense that somebody trying to shoot someone would shoot through the front rather than trying to shoot at an angle or like sideways through like the side mirror. So of course they're going to try and get through the windshield. All of these people say stuff like common sense. It's all about common sense. Does this guy literally just chuckle? Is that it?
Rat fuck.
Could someone have found the original for this? Why did they clip this? I guess this is a live stream fail because he just fucking sat through it the whole time. This is what I'm talking about. Why did reactions become so lazy? I'm back. I accidentally dyed my hair gray purple in the shower. Well, that sounds kind of cool, so I don't know what the problem is. If Asmongold have no brain, then how come he have thoughts? You know, hadn't thought about that part. Maybe I was wrong about him. Asmongold turns Destiny into Nostradamus by justifying the execution of the U.S. citizen. And again, like, all of these people like kind of hate each other. Destiny and Asmongold definitely, I don't know if they hate each other, but they definitely don't see eye to eye. And it's like, why do you give people so many layups? And Destiny does the same thing, don't get me wrong. Like, it's not like I'm like, oh, dude, but like, why give Destiny a fucking layup? Like, he completely like just like owns himself on the daily, and just like, I don't know, it's just so ridiculous. Yeah, Destiny isn't stupid, he's just a piece of shit. And that's kind of the worst part, is we have a piece of shit facing a bunch of idiots. And it's like, God damn it.
Ow! And then he shoots her. Gotcha, bitch! And then he shoots her a couple more times to finish her off. Yep. It's just a completely...
I don't know if Destiny says this, I saw somebody else say this. He basically just thinks in video game logic. Like, he has no actual like understanding of the real world, has no value for other people's lives. Like, he holds no, like, there's no actual thought in his head other than like, yeah, bro, if you're just trying to get the objective complete so that you can get the next you can get to the next level. Like, it's just so, yeah, of course that's what happened.
100% justified. Absolutely rip fucking bozo. Anybody watching this clip, and again,
because again, if you want to say, oh, he shot her to stop her from hitting him. Okay, they shot her once. Okay, then they can, they're out of the way of the car. They're going to try and stop the car and try and get, but to just, well, he needs to kill her. Of course she needed to die. What are you talking about?
you think about if you're the police officer, you hear the engine revving, you hear the wheels spinning, and the car is going directly.
I think this was like 8 months ago, or I don't know how many months. Oh yeah, this was 8 months ago.
Even see him, he's not, you can even see him, he's not really, would defend Trump executing U.S. citizens for arbitrary reasons if he started doing it. And so this is just basically, Destiny creates a false narrative. He creates a hypothetical situation.
We're not creating a false narrative, though. The whole impetus for this clip was you saying...
Yeah, and you are right that it doesn't matter. Asmongold could basically, like, he could curl up and take a shit down his own throat, and everybody would be like, he just owned you guys. That was sick. You thought he was... Yo, you guys don't even understand his high level fucking... Like, it's just so dumb. It's genuinely, like, it baffles me. And then Hasan is currently in Asmon's chat. This was 2 days ago, but Hasan was in Asmon's chat debating the Minnesota incident. This is just so pathetic. This is actually pathetic. Just in his chat, like, well, actually, actual-ing in chat. It's hard to say. Tongue twister.
Have done if you were in her situation and you were the one driving the car?
I would have driven away.
I'm not talking as the
as
officer.
well.
I love how slow Hasan types. I would have driven away as well.
Away.
I'm not talking as the
as
officer.
well, just as she was trying to do. Many people would have done the same. She was clearly
like, none of the words he's saying are like long words. She was doing what she could, and a lot of people.
I told you already, the appropriate way of doing this by the LEO standards.
That's right. The trying to guy. I'm not even listening to him anymore because I'm just laughing at this. Okay, let me hear what he's actually saying.
She was trying to do. Many people would have done the same. She was clearly trying
I told you already, the appropriate way of doing this by the LEO standards.
Drive away.
You have. You've told me multiple times, but you haven't said what you would do. Because you know the answer to that, and it's obvious. You would have gotten out of the car like a normal person, and you would have said, okay.
Wait, didn't Ethan make Casey Tron apologize to Asmon? Why does that matter? She apologized to Asmon for making fun of his dead mom. Well, what relevancy does that have here?
I'm going to comply with the police.
The person
That's
who
what you would have
has
done. But you don't
power
want to answer
and
that because it paints her in a bad
responsibility
light.
to de-escalate is the LEO in this situation.
I would have driven away as well. Oh, he said, oh, you would have driven away as well, just as she was trying to do. Many people would have done the same. She was cruelly trying to drive away. The person in power has the responsibility to de-escalate and do the LEO. Listen, guys, anybody in the Hasan's chat, listen, I'm going to say this.
All right, let's hear it.
Please, guys, do not take this advice. This is such a bad idea. I promise you. Hasan's got a lot of money. He's got tons of money. He can afford this. It's okay.
I can afford being shot in the face? What the fuck are you talking about?
No, again, we've seen this clip again. And there it is. Yes, obviously they hit him. Yeah, let's not even get into that. Please, guys, do not take his advice. If a law enforcement officer tells you to stop the vehicle and to, get out of the car, do not randomly drive away. You will ruin your life. They're going to find you. They'll run your plates. They're going to arrest you.
Here, I'll explain it to you slowly, and then I'm just going to block you because, again, this has no relevancy to what we're talking about right now. How is that related to copyright infringement? It's obvious that Ethan was trying to pander to the Asmongold people. No. What it was a settlement. The settlement almost doesn't have anything to do with the actual copyright infringement. That's the point of a settlement. The settlement is an agreement in which you do not further the lawsuit on the copyright infringement. And so in the settlement, Ethan wanted to make sure that Casey Tron is trying to have a change of character, not just assuming responsibility for the copyright infringement. So he asked her to make a statement therein. Just wanted to give it to him slow real quick, and then we can do a quick little hide this user, hide on the channel.
You're going to have to go to court. You're going to go to jail, potentially. Maybe you won't. It will fuck up your whole life. Do not do this. Sorry. Comply or die. Always W. Okay, you're getting untimed out, all right?
But honestly, I just find this so pathetic that Hasan would just sit in Asmongold's chat trying to argue. Like, you can make the points that you want, like I'm doing right now. You just make an argument, and then you move on. But it's clear that he wants a conversation because he understands that Asmongold and XQC aren't well equipped to have these type of conversations and would get washed by him to his audience, regardless of, like, the actual, like, bad takes that he'd end up making in the conversation. But let's hear this again just one more time.
It's the responsibility to de-escalate and do that. Listen, guys, anybody in the Assange chat, listen, I'm going to say this.
All right,
please, guys, do not take this advice. This is such a bad idea. I promise you, Hasan's got a lot of money. He's got tons of money. He can afford this. It's okay.
I can afford being...
It's just like, it doesn't matter if it's bad advice or not, because yeah, it's like the idea of like the point is basically is freedom fighting a good idea? Probably not, right? Like, is resistance a good idea? Probably not. It probably could result in your imprisonment or death. But it's not about what is a smart decision, it's about what is the right decision. What do you do for a justified cause? You know, some people aren't willing to be a martyr, and that's fine. But sometimes you have to just be willing to, you know, attempt to live longer. And honestly, my whole thought process is this. Personally, in the instance of kidnapping, if you know for certain that you did nothing wrong, I would rather be killed in the moment. I would rather be killed there than taken to wherever they're going to do whatever they're going to do to me, where I could still die anyways. And that doesn't matter if it's, you know, whoever it is. In the instance of kidnapping, that is like the truth. And so it's better to fight for your life than to just give in.
Shot in the face? What the fuck are you talking about?
No, again, we've seen this clip again,
And there it is. Yes, obviously they hit him. Yeah, let's not even get into that. Please, guys, do not take his advice. If a law enforcement officer tells you to stop the vehicle and to, get out of the car, do not randomly drive away. You will ruin your life. They're going to find you. They'll run your plates. They're going to arrest you. You're going to have to go to court. You're going to go to jail. Potentially. Maybe you won't.
Has Ethan posted about Asmongold a single time since it happened? Why would that matter? Like, yeah, cool. Thanks for jumping back in. Hop on your third account, and I'll ban all of them. Has Ethan posted about it again? Why does that matter? If anything, that would again show that Ethan doesn't give a shit about pandering to Asmongold's like fans, right? Because I don't think he has really talked about Asmongold like much at all, because most of the time disagree with Asmongold. And a good job ignoring the actual argument that I made and just going, well, has he talked about Asmongold? I gave a pretty well articulated argument against your point, but keep talking about that Zionist occupied government. You're doing so much. Yeah, to Asmon's own point, instead of shooting her, they had her identity and plate info. Yeah, they could literally just catch her at a different time. Like, it's not that hard. Like, the idea, again, you can argue if you want whether or not it was a smart decision to drive away, or whether or not it was, you know what I mean? Like, of course you could have like some kind of small discussion about that, but whether or not it was justified to kill her seems pretty like cut and dry. Hasan runs away from a debate with XQC.
XQC wants to debate you, brother. My chat already eats my ass when I fucking talk to Asmongold. If you think I'm gonna waste time talking to fucking XQC when he can't even justify his positions to his own juicer audience, you're out of your fucking mind. There have been a million times where I've debated XQC. This is what I mean. It's not content, okay? This is what you guys don't understand. It's not content. You're like, talk to XQC, it'll be funny. We're talking about a fucking woman that was murdered that the government is actually justifying. The reason why I want to talk to Asmongold is not because of content, you fucking morons. The reason I want to talk to Asmongold is because he is doing propaganda to an actual fucking audience of right-wingers. XQC can't even get his own fucking juicers to agree with him. Fuck. XQC needs to do his fucking laps, get his licks in, become like an established fucking right-wing propagandist in the same fucking weight as Asmongold for me to actually take him seriously. Otherwise, it is just for content. Otherwise, it's just for the ha-has and the laughs. Okay, get the fuck out of here. Please, Hasan, cure his brain rot, save us, bro. He's lost it. I don't think you understand. The conversation that we're gonna fucking the conversation that's gonna take place is not gonna actually cure his fucking brain rot. He's doing it for fucking content. That's the only reason why he does it. And Asmongold does it for content too, but at least he has a fucking base of like solid right-wing support.
This is just so stupid. Like, he's just basically saying Asmongold has more coherency. I don't think that's true at all. And I'm sure there are other like right-wingers that are probably just smaller that would be better at arguing the points. But, and again, it's like, I don't think that Hasan butting heads with Asmongold is going to change any of their audience minds.
Support. XQC's audience fucking despises when he's like running around crafting this fucking narrative. I'll have XQC be there to moderate the debate if he actually ever fucking gets Asmongold to come to terms. How about that? I tried talking to XQC for fucking years and years over gambling, over all this shit, and he just basically spent the rest of the time yelling about me anytime he could, trying to fucking farm outrage anytime he could. I cannot believe that he's trying to fucking entertain the debate just for the sake of content. Like, please take this shit a little bit seriously. He's literally a minority in Canada getting special treatment. They speak 2 languages. The US used to have French speakers too, and we made them give up their language. So funny. I mean, that's irrelevant to this conversation. Let's be real. Poggerstein, you're the same as Asmon, debate him, lol. I don't think I'll be able to convince any of you guys that I'm explaining myself over and over again, but I don't think I'll be able to convince you. If Asmongold was not a person with a serious fucking audience of 50,000 right-wingers, I would never entertain debating an unwashed, uneducated charlatan either. XQC needs to make it out of the little leagues first, which is his own audience, before he can actually fucking come here. And I already said it. If he wants to have a conversation with me, he needs to go and fucking grab Asmongold, and then we can have a 2v1 if he wants to. Not even a 1v1. I'm saying 2v1. Okay, I'll debate both of them at the same time. There you go. Let's do it. Maybe that'll give Asmongold a sense of comfort if he has another person. I'll fucking dual wield that shit. I don't give a fuck. What are you, crazy?
I mean, I know you would dual wield them, Hasan. I know you. It's just like, I mean, just have the debate with whoever, honestly. It's not like your points are going to matter much in the end of the day. Like,
XQC's got normies more important than right-wingers? Brother, I don't think you understand.
Debate the idea
because
of
XQC has
him.
normies,
Like
it's not relevant to the conversation because his own fucking audience is eating his ass alive. That's precisely the reason why I'll let the juicers do the talking anyway. Because anytime he tries to do this like Asmongold style farming the right shit, he gets eaten alive by his own community. Because his own juicers are like, shut
What's the difference between a Canadian and a French Canadian? French Canadians speak French, I think.
the fuck up. You're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. Why are you doing this like fucking right-wing outrage farming, dumbass? Yeah, he can't even convince his own audience. I'm not doing fucking debates because I want to do content. I don't think you guys understand. I'm doing it because I want to make sure that people at least hear a different perspective, okay? People hear a different perspective in a right-wing echo chamber. So yeah, if XG wants, he can bring Asmongold to the fucking fold, and then I'll talk about it. I'll talk to him. Bring Asmongold. Let's do it 2v1. I'm going to be honest, I don't like Hasan as a person, but I do think he has better political taste than these uneducated brain dead creatures like Asmongold or XQC. Brother, I mean, this is literally what I studied. I don't know why you don't like me as a person. You might have just been fucking duped into believing that I'm a bad human being, but this is not only what I studied, this is what I did for years and years.
Hasan, you need to just like, some people just they can just not like you. I mean, if somebody told me like, I don't like you as a person, you give me bad vibes. Okay. You know, we don't have to get along with every single person in the world. You just have to not be an abhorrent human being. And you do support terrorism, so there's that. It's just, Hasan wants to be liked so bad. Why is it such a big deal?
This is not just like quote unquote content for me. This is something that I believe in. That's why I work with activists, organizers, do fundraisers, elect mayors, you know, help elect mayors. Like, it's not a...
Bro, a little Freudian slip there, taking some credit.
I work with activists, organizers, do fundraisers, elect mayors, you know, help elect mayors. Like,
I had to correct himself.
It's not a fucking comparison. It's not like
Remember when he wasn't, or didn't he did eventually get up to the VIP spot, right? That was like I think I got clip chimped. I saw the clip. I didn't see the full part. Wasn't he allowed to go up to the VIP room or something? And he was just like, nah, I'm too cool for school. Was that it? I don't remember.
Farming TikTok aura edits or some shit. This is my whole life. Go to events, go to protests. It's not content. It might come across as content to you from the outside, but I do have a stake in this. I don't think that's deniable. I think that's undeniable. Censored version, Hasan versus Destiny, the rap battle featuring Destiny. I think that deserves a perma.
Wait, what?
Content to you from the outside, but I do have a stake in this. I don't think that's deniable. I think that's undeniable. Censored version, Hasan versus Destiny, the rap battle featuring Destiny.
Yeah, I'd probably ban that too. Cringe. The Hasan Destiny rap battle is the most cringe thing I've ever seen. And again, why give somebody a W? Why give somebody the win over you? So look at this. Hasan versus Destiny. The rap battle. We've watched it on stream before.
No surprise, you do support genocide.
So using AI to make like Hasan, he's like supposed to be Hasan, and then Destiny actually appeared in this.
I'm a little bitch and I love to play the victim when I face the good little slave. Holy shit! At least
actually, like. Why, Destiny, why did you give Hasan this win? Literally, who won, who's next? Hasan won because he didn't appear in the actual video. It's the worst. So again, I hate Twitter. Homeland Security said, today, ICE officers in Minneapolis were conducting targeted operations when rioters began blocking ICE officers, and one of these violent rioters weaponized her vehicle, attempting to run over our law enforcement officer in an attempt to kill them, an act of domestic terrorism. And Hasan said, United States of Israel. And Ethan replied on Instagram saying, this is the most everything is Israel's fault tweet of all time. Did Israel also make you electrocute your dog, Hasan? He did unironically call it an Israeli smear campaign. I think bro is afraid his cash cow is drying up. And they decided to say, this is Gato Fumador, militarized police force carries out a field execution on an innocent mother and blocks attempts to render first aid to ensure she dies. And then the government, oh my God, and then the government falsely accuses her of being a terrorist. So there will be no accountability. Ethan Klein, how is this anything like Israel? You know how many countries you could say this like applies to? Oh, the government, I think people said this in this chat too, but it's like the government's, oppressing protesters? The United States of China? It's the United States of China. No, because it's clear the implication that Hasan's making by saying the United States of Israel is that this is like, is that, again, somehow Israel has embedded itself into the US government, and these type of policies, or lack thereof, are somehow put in place by Israel, which this person outlined, I think, well. Hasan reposting his cat playing Miss the Valid Criticism again, who then disables the comments and retweets, probably to avoid getting ratioed. I thought it was roasted, but nobody is saying that the summary killing of people isn't done, or nobody is saying that the summary killing of people isn't being done in Israel. What we're saying is Hasan is implying that Israel is dictating, coaching the United States to do so. Yes, exactly. And it's just it's so stupid. Israel is the only bad government. Oh, I forgot. I'll step back in line. My apologies. My apologies. Let me call all my Jewish friends and tell them to denounce Israel right now. But yes, just some more bullshit, as always. But now we're going to get into some less news. I might save this one maybe for tomorrow. It's a too lazy to try about Joe Rogan platform Nick Fuentes. But we also have a Skeeter Gene. So I think those are the important ones for today. And this is a video from our man Tony Luss. Update on Ethan Klein versus H3 Snark mods. Consent or declination needed. I rarely see the word declination. But let's see what this is. Big news. Oh boy, big news.
Get to go over a update. The update was filed January 6, 2026. I'm going to read you the update right now, then we'll talk more about it. Clerk's notice, consent or declination. Plaintiff and movement shall file a consent or declination to proceed before a magistrate judge by January 20th, 2026. Note that any party is free to withhold consent to proceed before a magistrate judge without adverse substantial consequences. The forms are available, yada yada, and it is a text generated.
Ooh, what does that mean?
Order only, so there is no PDFs or files for us to look at. And when you go on the website, there's a lot of forms. It's kind of a generic website. It's not going to take you to the exact form. Then the question becomes, what does this mean? What does this text mean? It is very critical. So this is standard procedure.
Yeah, his name's Tony. Hi, there's no hi here. My name is Tony Guo. I retired at 36. I unretired at 38. Does nobody look at his description? It's in every single one of his descriptions.
A federal court, which they are in, specifically from the URL. This is the Northern District of California. So different courts will have different forms. So there's not like one form. You have to make sure that you're using the correct forms, and that's why they gave you the URL. In short, the court is asking whether or not you want a magistrate judge. So what's the other option? So if you don't go over a magistrate judge, the other option is a district judge. Now, what's the difference between a magistrate judge and a district judge? We'll go over that very shortly. So consent versus declination. Consent, you agree to let a magistrate judge.
This Luss guy used to be an MTG piggybacking on the quartering, going after MTG judges. Okay, I don't think that he's piggybacking off of anything. He is a big Magic. He's a big card guy. He's mostly into Pokemon, it seems, but I imagine he cares about home of the first free online Pokemon card store, Umu. Check him out.
Hey guys, so this is a $8.5 million. You heard me this right. $8.5 million game store or online vendor. They also do breaking, rip and ships.
Get him, Tony.
So I'm going to tell you the honest
himself. The man himself.
Handle everything in
Sorry,
the
let me go back a little bit.
Go over that very shortly. So consent versus declination. Consent. You agree to let a magistrate judge handle everything in the case, including the final trial and entering a final judgment. Declination. You request the case be assigned or remain assigned to a district judge. So if you're trying to prolong this, you would choose a district judge. And we'll get into why the district judge often has much longer wait times. District judges are appointed for life by the president. That's how you become a district judge. Magistrate judges are appointed by the court for 8 years, 8-year terms to assist the district judge. If you decline magistrate jurisdiction, a district judge will be the primary judge, though they may still send small tasks like discovery disputes to a magistrate judge. So in terms of hierarchy, the district judge is above the magistrate judge. And even if you do throw it up to the district judge, they could still rely on the magistrate judge for understanding in the case. Most importantly, without adverse substantive consequences. So this is the legal protection for you. It means the court does not care which one you choose, and they cannot hold a grudge. So the magistrate judge, because you decline him, he's not supposed to hold a grudge against you, right? Even if the district judge then wants the magistrate judge to do most of the work. And that's fair, right? So they're actually not going to tell you who declined or who accepted. If you decline the magistrate judge...
I'm still confused as to what this means. So they are going to see a judge, is what it's saying. Note that any party is free to withhold consent to proceed before a magistrate judge without adverse substantive consequences. But that is only in regards to choosing the district judge over the magistrate judge. They're not withholding consent to proceed proceed at all. Okay. Legal talk is so confusing. Quash subpoenas? You mean squash my peen?
And because you want a district judge, the court will not hold it against you. The judge will not be insulted, and it will not hurt your chance of winning this case. So this is a constitutional right. And we want people to be able to apply that right. So if you want a district judge, we want you to say, hey, I want a district judge without having offended the magistrate judge, because the magistrate judge may still be a very critical part of your case. Now, why would someone consent, right? Many lawyers, and I would say more than 50%, choose to consent to a magistrate judge because of the speed. Magistrate judges have smaller caseloads, and their case can go to trial much faster because smaller caseloads. And certainty. So if you consent,
He's just talking about judges in this one. Here, let me see. Let me go to this part. Let's see if this is a
constitutional questions. And if this is a question about First Amendment, they're going to go with the district judge. And this is going to take longer. This is going to be more stressful for the move-ins, which would be the age-free snark mods. They're barely keeping it together. From their own description of their own lawyer, Leia, they're not doing well mentally. They are very stressed out. I think one of them mentioned
we don't really know. That's just happened. I said it because I was pointing out how legal jargon doesn't make any sense. So I was doing a little switcheroo, a little play on words. Sorry, we like to have a little fun.
Haven't had any sleep since this lawsuit started. Now, if they go to the district judge, this could drag out for God, hopefully not, but a year or more, just to.
Okay, I guess that makes sense what he's saying. So it does, from what he's saying, right, it does appear that it's going to trial. Is that what he's saying? Wasn't there another video? That's the one we were just watching, the consent or declination needed.
Versus a specialist. Your pediatrician is going to be, hey, how your day going? You know, is there anything wrong with your daughter? Oh, you know, have you noticed her? You know, how's daycare?
Well, I'm so confused. What just happened? Sorry, I think I started in the middle.
Hey guys, so today I can go over a legal teaching lesson for you.
Another legal teaching lesson. Amazing.
Klein seems pretty much discovery. Discovery is going to be from CryptoZoo, and the recommendation, the report and recommendation by the magistrate or on the district judge.
You know, when I first started watching Lust, people told me sometimes he just yammers on, and I didn't really believe them. You know, I didn't really know what they were talking about. But now I'm starting to see it. Did you eat another cheeky chocolate bar? Never. Always. Huh? Self-defense or murder. U.S. citizen shot by ICE. Oh, so Lust gave his 2 cents too. Go check him out. Go check out Lust. Tony, our man. The person we turned to after we were exposed to the truth about, what can I think of his name? Legal Mindset. For some reason it just wasn't coming to mind. Who is Tony Guo? My life story in 21 minutes.
Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about my character and who I am as a human being.
Might need to check this out one day.
So I actually wrote notes because I felt like it was important to share my story. My story is fascinating.
Maybe we need to check out this when we check out Moses's video. And then it's like we get to compare and contrast 2 different personality types. See who's really built for content creation. My money's on Tony.
And it really does show you that the American dream is still very much alive. You just have to work hard.
What did I say? He's a big magic guy. He loves Magic the Gathering.
Let me go.
What did I say? What did I do, though?
To the beginning. I was born in Shanghai in 1987. My father was...
There you go. Anybody that's made fun of his accent, anybody that's made fun of the way that he talks and the way that he mispronounces Denham's name, Ethan's name, anybody, you're all racist. Every single one of you. Every single one of you's racist. Just letting you know. I didn't make the rules.
I was a university student in America when I was born. So I was in China and he was in the US. Tiananmen Square happened April and June 1989. Tiananmen Square is where that very...
We love Tony. I'm going to need to come back here. Give him a subscribe. But I guess we're just going to move on then. We're going to move on to Skeeter Gene. I'm glad I didn't make the snark mod thing part of the title. I thought the bitch was white. I thought he was Canadian because of his accent. Oh, so you were just being racist to Canadians. Okay. That's so much better. But this is Skeeter Gene. Pred's dad pulled a dog out on me. I don't know what this means. Did he sick the dog on you? Did he just kind of like, yo, check this out? He held him like they're like what they do in the competitions. Nice and long. Ribs not showing. Muscular. Cap, and you got skeeted in 4K. We been on Team Skeet. We been knew about Team Skeet.
this individual, we actually caught him already about 4 years ago. Michael, I've been on YouTube for the last 5 years and I am seldom at a loss for words.
Listen, I'm not dumb. You guys played again, and you guys...
This is the second time you fell
You played a game and you lost.
for it. Are you sure you're not dumb? And earlier...
Are you sure you're not dumb? It's a trick question, don't fall for it. Does your mother know you're stupid?
You said early...
Walk now, please. Bring the dog. Yep. Didn't I tell you?
I'm Skeet Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit.
I am. I already have. It's okay.
Imagine I'd befriend the puppy. Always keep treats on you. You know this guy doesn't have it well trained. Comes up to you, you go, "Hey buddy," give it a treat. "Hey buddy." To Skeeter Predator. This intro's gotten a little bit more intense. My heart's already racing.
What up, boys and girls? It's your boy, Skeet Hansen, back at it again. Right now...
I feel like a child in the back seat. My dad's telling me something. My dad's telling me something after he got drunk at the restaurant. My mom had to drive home.
We are in Ypsilanti, Michigan, getting ready to pay one of our good old friends a visit. The reason I say that is because this individual, we actually caught him already about 4 years ago. He was featured in one of my most viral videos. If any of my OG fans out there recall the video where we were admiring the shoe section, and I went to the guy and asked him if he was looking for the sex offender 11s. Hey sir, have you seen the sex offender 11s? You seen the sex offender 11s?
He got his ass with that one.
Shoe?
No.
You haven't seen them?
No.
Okay.
Here's a classic joke. This one's for Dax Flame if he ever sees this. What's a sex offender's favorite shoe? White Vans. That's a classic. Everybody knows that one. Everybody knows.
Because you know what they look like?
No.
They look like this. Is that your picture?
Holy
Yeah, that's you, right?
Yeah.
Michael, right?
No, my name's Los.
Los?
It's like the worst case scenario. You know those videos on Instagram where someone walks up to somebody in a store and goes, "Is this you?" And it's like an AI video of them like lifting their shirt up and dancing, and the guy's like, "I'm gonna beat your ass. What did you do to me? I don't remember that." Those videos are the better outcome of this. Imagine you accidentally get you're just this guy's doppelganger. Skeeter Gene walks up to you and says this to you. You're like, "What the fuck did you just say to me?" But that's how you know that he's guilty, because he didn't respond that way.
Los. Los Eggers.
Oh, this looks an awful lot like you. That's
it
nice.
Does. Yeah, that's my son.
Oh, you have a son?
Yes, I do.
But you're
year-old son.
But you're only 28 years old, so...
No, I'm 34.
Well, today we are rolling up on Michael Roberts. We're catching him once again. This is a picture of him here. This is pretty recent. Fast forward 4 years. You know, this is the glow up. This is how we're looking now. I think he had like a brain surgery or something. That's why his head's kind of shaped like that. He's living in, looks like some kind of trailer or mobile home, and he's got these like blankets up here as drapes. So he's clearly down bad. You know, he has not progressed at all since 4 years ago when we caught him in the mire in Canton, Michigan. Right now he thinks he's talking to a girl, and nothing has changed with Michael. He's talking absolutely disgusting. Every message he sends is full of sexually charged things that he wants to do with this girl. He sent a plethora of pictures, videos. He sent her links to like things that he wants to do. Now, just a couple hours ago, he was going to Uber over to New Baltimore, Michigan to meet this girl. We actually ordered him an Uber, and he was in the Uber on his way to New Baltimore. But then he got cold feet, and he canceled the Uber.
Okay, bro. Not only are you a creep pedophile, But you're gonna waste a 13-year-old's money? They bought you an Uber and you're canceling?
He told the Uber driver to turn around and drop him back off at his house. And since then, he has still been talking, but he doesn't want to come too far from where he lives in Ypsilanti to me. So that's why right now we are actually meeting up at the community clubhouse of where he lives in his neighborhood, in his, in his trailer park neighborhood. Right now, he's starting to get really, really nervous about meeting this girl. Reality is starting to set in. He said at around 5:30 or so, which is about an hour from now, his daughter is going to be coming home to his house to pick up some things. And just before his daughter comes home, he's trying to meet this girl. It is just crazy, and he's still talking sexual. So they connected on Meet Me, and Meet Me is actually the same app that we connected with him on about 4-ish years ago. And as soon as she says that she's, we get a pic from...
Yeah, all of these underage people are supposed to be paying for these guys' Ubers, and they don't get, and they get in and don't find it fishy. Yeah, I really do. I mean, I guess a large part of it is like these people definitely aren't like, they haven't fully mentally developed, and so they are willing to look past these like obvious, what should be red flags to other people. And that's why they're also willing to do something so heinous, because they're overlooking the actual like outcomes that they're causing because of they're only thinking about what's happening in the moment.
Mike is just, he's a sick, I forget how old he is, by the way. He's somewhere in his 30s, 30, 40 something, I think he is. He says, "You are a real one. I'm 5 inches wide and 9 inches long." This is like a...
That is crazy. That is fucking insane. And you know, I was gonna say this is, we talked about the Quentin Tarantino talking about Roman Polanski and how he had said like, oh well, these 13-year-old party girls, like he was talking about them like that, like that's like, he's like, that's just what happens. They want, like, they basically saying like they asked for it type of verbiage. And I talked about it before, and I was saying it's so crazy to think like that, because obviously younger girls that are, you know, wanting to become women are going to look at like successful people and be like become like infatuated with them on some level. Like that makes sense, and that's why you see like a lot of younger women in high school, girls will talk about their teachers and stuff like that. Like I remember stuff like that happening. I've told this story before, but I literally had a teacher in my school who quit his job because girls kept making comments about him. And he was like this younger dude with dreads, and he was like, he had tattoos, and he was pretty fit and stuff. So they kept making comments about him, and like I don't think they were saying comments to him, but they kept saying it so much that it was like getting around to other teachers and stuff, where he's like, I'm not even hearing it, but I'm hearing it from these other teachers that like these kids are saying it in their classes. So I'm quitting. I'm going to like try and find another school or try and figure something out. And like that is the correct response to have, not go, well, what? They were into me. They were like, that's insane. And it's the responsibility of the adult to know the inappropriate like nature of that relationship. But then it's even crazier when, like we're saying in this, there isn't even that like that ability, like that pedestal that this older person's on. This dude's a fucking loser who's like living with like with his sheets as his curtains. And hey, I've put up my sheets as curtains before, but not out of necessity. You know, I put it up because I'm like, okay, we need to black it out in here. I don't have blackout sheets, and I'm not running to the store right now. Yep, as a former male teacher, that feeling is 100% real. My teacher married his student when she graduated, and also hit on me, but I had a crush on him. No, yeah, and exactly, that's the thing, is it makes sense for younger girls and younger women to have these like feelings. But even in like college settings, like early 18, 19-year-old, like if they're talking to their teachers and their teachers are like trying to get at them, that's fucking weird and inappropriate, like abuse of the of like the power dynamics and the relationship that you have. But then again, yeah, it is crazy that these dudes that have nothing going for them and like need a 13-year-old to Uber them over to their house think that they're like hot shit. It is so weird. It is so crazy. I'm using blankets as my curtains right now, like an adult. Sometimes you got to, but I'm also not going to send a picture of me like selfie with it in the background. Hey, what's up? I got my curtains up. Sonic.
Stick though, it's like this. He's capping here. Here he says, "You think you can stream?" And the girl says, "Stream? What do you mean?" He says, "I have a way to make us both hundreds of dollars." And the girl says, "Doing what?" And he says, "Yes." This dude is trying to make OnlyFans content with his absolutely crazy. He wants her to wear a thong and says she has to be a naughty girl. You should have a friend help you with making the most shots in a couple of hours. Here he gives his address.
There was a teacher at my school that was secretly dating a 16-year-old girl from the volleyball team he coached. You got to check on the volleyball teacher, or the volleyball coaches, the basketball coaches, the softball coaches, and the track coaches. People think, oh, I had a teacher. After I graduated, he got fired and got in trouble. And I don't know if anything happened with his family. He literally had a wife and kids. And he was, he literally smacked an underage girl's butt at, like, I don't know if it was at a practice or at an actual, like, meet. But he was the track coach. And he was trying to pass it off like, you know, some, camaraderie. If I was one of the students, bro, I mean, that seems like a free fight. If he ever gave me an F, I would have been on that. But it is just like every coach, yeah, all coaches. Swim coach, I forgot that. He was also the swim coach. He picked swim and track.
Of the clubhouse of his community. How many times do you think you will be able to get the to explode? That's just disgusting. Everything he sends is so graphic too. It's just disgusting in nature. If you're really serious and ready to sit on my huge dick, and then he sends a disgusting picture, oh my god, of his and it's all hairy and it's around these blankets and it's just, you can just smell this picture that I'm looking at. And then he says, "I'm going to be the best you ever had." Here we have a picture of him looking all decrepit. That's just before the Uber picked him up earlier, which he canceled and got out of. So maybe he's still wearing that. We'll see.
Was he trying to say "you know" and bro put "you now"?
When we meet Michael at the clubhouse, you know, this is the second time I'm catching him. So I'm going to have to hit him with the famous Chris Hansen line that he used on John Kennelly when he met him for the second time in 24 hours at the McDonald's. I can't believe that this is happening and we're about to do this. I never thought I'd come face to face with Michael Roberts again. But hey, here we are. I guess he decided it was time for the reunion. I really wonder what his excuse is going to be this time. So this is what he's saying right now. He's asking the girl if she's on the way. He says, "My keeps throbbing. Don't be mad. Continue to talk. I'm keeping the numbers. I really feel stupidly dumb. Gosh dang it." This guy's just going crazy. He is so horny. He cannot contain himself. He has a real problem. Okay, we are now in front of the clubhouse where Michael Roberts is
Yeah, Michael Roberts literally sounds like an alias. Michael Roberts. My name is Stephen Jones. Hello, I am Bob Johnson.
You can see a girl right in here somewhere.
Hey.
Yeah, we're in position. We got eyes on the clubhouse.
Okay, let me tell you these last few things he said. So apparently he has a nurse that watches him sleep every night, and the nurse and his daughter will be there tonight.
Oh.
I asked him what he had surgery, why does he have seizures? He said, what happened in
John Smith. Today we're picking up John Doe. That's his name. I know. Crazy.
2023 or 2024, I ended up with the largest in the United States. Matter of fact, I was 30 years younger that had ever been seen that had an abscess. Mine was also 3 times larger. They guaranteed my family I only had a 20% chance of making surgery. I'm 100% full vegetable now, so I'm a full mystery. He said, rather than being a vegetable, having a couple seizures ain't worth beating, not being able to function.
So we had a
second. Is he trauma dumping to a child? Is that what he's trying to do?
Chance at life, and this is what he does with it.
Yeah, and I haven't even read these ones yet. He said, a couple years prior, someone tried stealing my car, had a baseball bat, hit me a couple times in the head. I took the baseball bat. I hit him jumping.
He hit me a couple times. One time this guy attacked me with a baseball bat, hit me a couple times in the head. Didn't feel it. So I took it from him, snapped it over my knee, and then I used the sharp ends to get at him.
In the car.
That's
and
why his
took
head
off.
he's got
Never
like an
went.
indentation right there.
Yeah. He said he never went to the hospital, didn't have any problems with the short head. I don't know what that means. I didn't even know I was sick. I was fine, did nothing or hurt anything. I just slowly started to decline.
Oh my god. He's just never gonna stop, clearly.
Yeah, he originally said his daughter was coming over.
Yeah, using weird sounds for censored words annoys the shit out of me. Just blank it out. Bleeps and stuff is just jarring. Bleeps is super jarring when you aren't actually making an effort to not curse. Because if you're not making the effort to not curse, it ends up just being bleeps every couple lines. It works if you are trying to make an effort, and then it kind of then it almost becomes like oh, this must be serious. They're cursing. But yeah, sometimes it gets in the way. It muddies the waters.
5 or 5:30. That's probably why he's being so wishy-washy. Being like, all right, come over. Wait, no, don't. Come over, blah, blah, blah.
It's ridiculous, dude. I wonder if in the back of his mind he's thinking that this could be me again. He's probably thinking there's no shot. He's probably thinking like, no shot. It's 4 years ago. He's probably not still at it. When we meet him, we'll see who had the better glow up in 4 years. Maybe we should do a loop around, see if we see him walking.
Yeah.
It's our best bet. Let's see if we see anyone walking around.
Come on, this way. Come back around.
Come on, Mike, where you at?
But yeah, just a little bit ago, he said, what time?
Yeah, I'm assuming the bleeps are for F words, because he said dick a minute ago, and it was uncensored.
At 3:05, he said, unfortunately, I have to be smart. Age, you are so. And then he said, I'm good. So he was saying, like, he wasn't going to meet. And then I said, you're the best. And he said, okay, you on your way? My keeps throbbing.
Yeah.
There's no other way to see over there.
Hey, bro, if you took a Viagra, you might want to call the doc, because you've been saying that for quite a while.
No. We can ask people.
Yeah.
Let's ask these people they've seen this gentleman.
Roll it,
Yeah.
Excuse us. Excuse me.
We were wondering if you've seen someone around here. Oh, can't help us? No. Yeah, they're spooked. They don't want to. Yeah. Yeah, it's that kind of neighborhood.
They probably just think you're cops.
Yeah. All right, just post up right here. Michael has stalled us for pretty much all day at this point. We've been trying to catch him for the last 4 hours. It's ridiculous. But hey, that's how it goes when you're catching them for the second time. They're even more careful the second time around.
Have a coat on. So he's there watching. He's looking.
Wait, you said what?
Or is it cold there right now?
I want to try a Viagra just out of curiosity. Well, you got to go to that one guy's account. You gotta go check out this. Yeah, Grant Harding. You gotta go check out Grant Harding's account and just go look through all of his videos. Go watch a bunch of them to make your decision on which one you want to take. He's got a bunch of different options. He's gone through a bunch. I'm sure he has straight Viagra. Let's see. Gotta try the rhino pill. The rhino will get it done. God damn it. The rhino will get you good.
Folks, it is no surprise that some things in this world just pair well together. Salt and pepper, peanut butter and oatmeal, soy sauce and honey, and of course, the Holy Bible and mankind's insatiable appetite for sin and destruction. When
the magnificent rhino.
The rhino pills come in a case, by the way. I guess just to make it look fancy.
Take a rhino.
He asked, "Do you have a?" He said, "You have a coat on."
There's a girl. Hold on. There is a girl outside. I want to say with a coat on.
Oh, that's what he's saying. So he can see. He can see you guys right now.
Someone walking all the way down there. It's one person right straight ahead here. Dark clothes.
Yep, it might be him.
It might be. This could be him, actually. It does look like navy blue, which is what he was wearing before he got in the Uber. Right there. I'm thinking that if he fits the description.
He's got the archetype.
Yeah.
That's him.
Oh, that's him. Dude, oh yeah, this is him. He's walking to the clubhouse.
Yeah, bitch.
He's wearing, yeah, maybe.
Slides?
He's wearing slides, pajama pants. Yep.
He ain't running.
No.
Oh no.
All right, we'll let you know how it goes.
All right, thank you so much.
All right. Hang on. Oh, he's being sus.
Yep.
He's being sus.
He probably ain't gonna go in. He's probably gonna wait for her to come to the door.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and go. You rolling? Good.
I mean, actually imagine being such a despicable monster that you're doing something so evil like this, but then when, like, imagine if it was different and there actually was a child there waiting for him. Like, it would be like he'd get happy, he'd get excited, he'd be all like, oh yes, oh this is awesome, it's actually gonna happen. Like, it's fucking, this person's like an actual monster. Because, like, obviously they're all monsters, but when you have somebody that's at, like, somehow completely just like unabashed on some level, like I was saying, like the way Quentin Tarantino talked about Roman Polanski, like, at least you kind of understand it a little bit more. You're like, okay, you're just a depraved person who doesn't understand, like, the difference between a child's brain and an adult's brain. But when it's somebody like this, it's like you are truly just a monster. You understand that what you're doing is wrong, and, like, even if you don't think it's evil, you know it's wrong on some level. And you're just going along with it. You're just saying, fuck it, I don't care. No, they're not police. These are not police. These are just some dudes. These are the predator catchers. This isn't body cam footage. They're going to catch a predator and then call the police.
Michael? I've been on YouTube for the last 5 years, and I am seldom at a loss for words. I don't know what to ask you first.
Actually, hang on, have a conversation.
4 years ago, you were caught at a Meyer and Canton trying to meet a girl. Now here you are again trying to meet another clubhouse. He is a father of 2, and he's a softball coach. What's going on, Coach?
How are you?
Good. How about yourself? Well, you're telling me you had this conversation with Emily, and you're coaching other 15-year-old girls who aren't your daughter, and you don't have an attraction to them. There's nothing, you don't talk to them in any sort of way.
If you really hate all the censoring, you can get it at Skeeter Gene at locals.com. Isn't Locals the website where all the, like, where people post, like, beating, like, where they post all those beating predator catch videos?
I told you guys multiple times.
Let's go over here, buddy.
What'd you tell us, Michael? How do you explain yourself here?
Listen,
We're listening.
I have a listen.
You have what?
Come on. Listen. I'll talk to the police.
We're willing to listen.
I'll call them myself.
You call them yourself.
I understand.
Okay, Mike, can we let's just have a conversation about it, okay? Okay, Michael.
We're not. When I was sure, I told her.
You just don't. No. You just don't look in the shape to walk all the way back.
Well, Michael, this doesn't look like no, right? This would be a picture of your. Will this be yours?
That was before, sir.
And did you send this, or was it your son again?
No, I sent it.
You sent it this time? Okay.
Come on, you just want to stop right here?
Let's not do.
Come on. We're already talking though.
Well, we're already talking to Michael.
I'm missing a quarter of my brain.
Okay.
We've heard that.
Okay. Do I understand?
But apparently it wasn't the right quarter, the right part of your brain to lose that makes you stop talking.
Left side. Nope.
Well, they didn't take the part that makes you stop talking to though, apparently.
No. Why
don't you just stop?
And see, that is sad. But honestly, somebody that's missing a quarter of their brain, I guess it does depend. Maybe he is more. I mean, he seems to be moving around just fine, texting people, able to like he does have a stutter, but I don't know. Wasn't there a guy living with like a 3% of his brain or something? His brain was all water.
You guys listen.
Yeah, we're listening.
Like, it doesn't negate from the actual, like, your mental capacity does not negate from the crimes you were trying to commit. Yeah, hydrocephalus, that's it. Hydrocephalus is a condition where excess, no, never mind. That's water. Wait, never mind. That's the damage of water on the brain. What's it called? Man born without a brain. A scientist research man missing 90% of his brain who leads a normal life. Yeah, he has an IQ of 84. And he was living a normal everyday life. And like, you can be born with like microcephaly and stuff like that too. I'm pretty sure you can live with like basically just your brainstem, right? I went to a high school with someone who did all these crazy things like smash up a classroom and steal a car. They found out he had a brain tumor, and when they removed it, he was totally normal. This was like the opposite though. They removed his brain tumor. I don't know if that's actually was surgery, but he had part of his brain removed, and he's still making bad decisions. That's what Skeeter was saying. Crazy.
Even called my father, and I said, he's at the house. You guys can come talk to him too.
Okay.
Because I did. I tried getting you guys to not. I said no.
But Michael, you just came to. She told you she was at the clubhouse, and you came to meet her.
No, I was to get them to move. I know.
Get who to move?
They replaced his brain with pedophilia. No. I had a cousin who was born with hydrocephaly. He lived, but was fucked up his whole life. Sweet kid. Yeah, that's the thing, is it's like, obviously I feel like people, when they, especially, like physical disabilities, there are like ways in like now where if it's not super severe, you can lead a basically normal life, like in a lot of respects. Like you can drive cars, you can like there's it could be better, but the accommodation is getting there, which is a large improvement. But the whole thing is about the levels of accommodation. Whereas people with like mental disabilities, I do think it does require like higher levels of medical intervention, regardless the severity, you know? Like, obviously, you're going to need medical intervention, physical or mental. But I do think that we got to be looking out for everybody. And I've seen, honestly, a few different times, and it's fucked up because sometimes, like, I think Skeeter Gene does it right, but I have seen other times where mentally, like somebody with a mental disability gets like beat up by one of these other predator poacher guys, and it's like obviously what they did was a crime and terrible, and if there was a child there to meet them would be horrific, but they like beating them up is not going to like fix anything. And like yeah, it's just, I don't know, there's definitely levels to this, and the ways that we deal with people. The brain is pretty cool with what it can do. Learning about neuroplasticity was wild to me. Basically the brain's ability to reroute and make new connections. The brain can reform itself. It can build itself anew. It's like it's just completely misinterpret everything you said. Whoa, my God, it's like a starfish.
Well, it seemed like you were trying to get her to move by sitting down on it and riding you is what you wanted.
I knew, listen, I'm not dumb. You guys played again, and you guys.
Well,
you guys
Michael, are you
on a
sure about
website,
that?
You have to show
Michael,
your
this
ID.
is
No,
the second time you fell for it. Are you sure you're not dumb?
Yeah,
you just said you're missing a quarter of your brain.
Right now, I am at a 3 to 5 year old. Look at, they took out all my brain, dog.
This young man, this young man likes to meet up with.
He's trying to meet at the clubhouse.
Yeah.
We see that, Michael, but can you just explain yourself? What was to happen when you met her at the clubhouse? And earlier you said, earlier you said,
have the police here.
oh, we were already going to do that.
I mean, we already going to call him.
Earlier you said you could meet her in the bathroom at McDonald's.
Hey, Dad,
Hey, buddy, come on.
It's that guy. You gotta come get me.
Come on, I want you to get hit.
Walk now, please. Bring the dog. Yep.
Oh, he's talking about bringing the dog?
No, my service dog. Yep.
Oh, okay, service dog.
I
You say?
have all the information that I said.
Oh, we have it too.
No.
She said she's.
Yep.
Yeah, not them asking a guy with missing brain if he is dumb. Yeah, it's a little. You gotta rein it in a bit there, Skeeter. You're skeeting on yourself. You're skeeting too much.
Days today.
Have you sent a picture of your?
And I did not before.
No, she told you right away. And you asked her if she can handle the size.
Does your dad know that you're trying to meet up with him?
Yeah, did you tell him you were?
Yes, I did. I did tell him that.
You told him she was.
You don't need to call him dumb. Just keep calling him a pedo. I mean, that's worse in my opinion. I don't know if you think it's worse, but that's worse. I'd much rather be called dumb.
Look, dumb fuck. Listen.
How are we?
No,
you're the one
we're
missing.
not playing this game again.
You're the one missing part of your brain, Michael.
I am. How
are we dumb?
I'm on 18 Xanax a day. Do you understand? I'm not even allowed to leave my goddamn house no more.
Well, why?
Then what are you doing? Why'd you leave? You're wandering off. You need to call the police now.
Couldn't you keep it 18 plus?
Hey.
Like the same number of Xanax you're taking.
This guy, hey, I need you to call the officer as well as the lawyers that I got on this guy.
You have lawyers on you? No. Oh, this goes back 4 years ago. Wait, why didn't your lawyers ever reach out to me before?
I have text. Once I have text, guys.
Oh, you have texts?
Oh, I kept it all.
Oh, okay. I have it all too. I have it all. You knew it was gonna.
Dumb.
So you knew.
And I told him.
Do you think Skeet has like an office filing cabinet full of all of these documents that they've created and like, you know, these, you know, basically like have a bunch of predator files? They have the predator index.
But if you're not dumb, how'd you fall into the same trap again, Michael?
You're missing out the mastermind plan here. The whole thing was to lure you up.
I kept blocking.
Yeah, and it worked.
Listen, no, you didn't.
Michael, you clearly came to meet a girl.
Hey, let's just calm down a little bit, man. Okay?
No, we're just trying to talk about it.
I understand.
We just want to talk.
I died in September. I have a year left of life left, guys. This isn't cool.
Michael, and this is how.
Dad, what did I say?
This is what you do with your second chance at life.
What did I say, Dad? Dad, I told you. Didn't I say that she said that she was young and I walked home? I walked home.
Well, you were in the Uber earlier to go meet her. You literally got inside the Uber.
Why do you think I left?
Well, I understand.
No.
I understand, but you still got in the Uber.
I've been contemplating it. It's a very hard decision, but I'm not doing it, am I? Come on, man. At least, again, I know you're missing a quarter of your brain, but we got to think of better arguments than this. This isn't going to work. Or just wait for your dad to show up. Just say nothing. That also would probably be better at this point. You fucked up. You're caught. Red-handed.
I know. This is going to be a lawsuit, guys. You do know this.
Oh, that's fine.
I am missing enough brain where I can't go to jail unless I kill somebody.
That is a terrible thing to try and say. That is a terrible thing to say on camera. I can do whatever I want as long as I don't kill nobody. I added the laugh for comedic effect, but it's kind of the energy that it had.
Oh, is that like a... Yeah. Where'd you hear that?
Where the police.
Oh, they told you?
Yes.
The only way you can go to jail is if you kill someone?
I have to kill somebody, and it's a psych ward, because they cannot give me the medications that I need.
So that's your excuse for talking to girl, even though you said it was wrong and you could go to jail?
No, you're gonna show me the beginning to the end, because I'll show you. I'll show you right now.
Yeah.
So I want to show you what I said.
Are you saying that you're allowed?
You know what he's probably saying? I think he just got it mixed up. He probably can't be put in prison. He probably would get put in a psych. What he was saying is he'd be put in like some kind of mental facility. Like he'd be put in some kind of facility instead, unless he murdered somebody, and then he could be. I feel like that's what he's maybe saying. That's what the police told him.
You can rob someone and still not go to jail?
Hey, you got a car behind you.
What's that? Get hit. I never heard of that rule.
When I said no.
What about when you said how many times do you think you can get the to explode?
Before.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. I don't know what I was saying.
You don't know what you were saying?
Fact, no, listen, sir. Okay. I am functionally disabled. I promise to you right now that this is going to be video to all my neurology. Matter of fact.
Okay.
I'm offered $1 million right now from U of M. Oh, the dog's coming. He's right here.
It's
okay. You guys will believe it.
Okay, what
that's fine.
Do? We're going to call him anyways.
Yeah, we'll have to talk to law enforcement first.
One disabled person to another. Hey, I don't make excuses for my bad decisions.
Why do you think I said no? Go home, your age. Go home.
But
what is wrong with you guys?
But then, Michael, then I have it here. You dialed back on it, and you said you wanted to meet her, and then you came to meet her.
I kept.
But why'd you?
Say it again.
But Michael, right here, why'd you say?
No, not.
I'm gonna keep talking. Let's meet. My keeps throbbing.
That was before you guys, and he was on WhatsApp.
That was 5 minutes ago.
You need a goddamn license to be on WhatsApp.
What is WhatsApp?
This is wrong. The company you guys are using.
WhatsApp? I was confused as to what he meant too.
Oh, we don't use that. I don't know what WhatsApp is.
Dad.
No, we don't use WhatsApp. We don't know what that is.
Careful running, bud.
Hey, Michael? Go and call him, Rick. Michael, why are you running if we're in the wrong? Michael! I gotcha. We just want to talk. How you doing, sir?
I'm not doing good. I don't know who you are.
Didn't I tell you?
Didn't I tell you?
I'm Skeet Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit.
I am. I already have.
That's okay. Talk to him when they get here.
This dog looks so friendly.
His frontal lobe. I was sleeping.
Okay.
I don't know who you guys are.
I'll tell you. I'll identify myself and.
We're happy to explain that to you. No. But if this was to try to scare us with a dog, that's not cool.
No. Get away. Come on, dog. Get away. Come on.
That doesn't look like a service dog.
Milo, come on.
Sir, we'll gladly tell you who we are.
Hey, we have all.
Stopping you from coming near me. My son gets. No, I got it.
Yeah, the camera guy's really out of breath.
Well, sir, can we just explain?
If anything happens to his head, he could die within seconds.
I know, that's why we just wanted to talk to him. And he was trying, well, we understand he was trying to meet a
Police officer. I don't care, officer. Hey, read the messages, sir.
I'm reading them to you right now. You said you wanted to make $500 with her by making a with her. And she Well, what about that message, Michael? Do you remember that? And sir, I'd be happy to explain everything to you. Who we are and everything. I'm sure you know Michael was called.
Yeah, was he gonna take a child back to his dad? That's like the way it seems right now. He said that like a nurse was gonna come for his dad and his daughter or something. Like, I don't know. The whole thing is just kind of off. I'm very confused as to what because he was gonna meet her at the clubhouse. Where was he gonna try and do something there?
The same sort of thing a few years ago. Michael, can we just talk?
Get out of here. Because you're harassing somebody with a handicap.
Sir, he came to meet and he said he could go to jail and everything. Sir, he knew it was wrong and everything. Mentioned they have a dog out on us.
I thought for a second that dog was coming out.
I thought for a second, yeah.
Would you please not come down my street?
You can't ask us not to come down your street. We're not on your property, sir. We can walk down the street all we want. Sir, I'm trying to explain to you.
Why is he acting like the victim? Because he's missing a quarter of his brain. Are you missing? How are you missing this?
I'm trying to explain what's going on.
Yeah, he was caught red-handed, but he's missing a quarter of his brain.
Michael, why'd you send pictures to her as well? Michael, I just want answers.
I don't know why he's so nervous. It's not like he killed anybody. He can't even he can't get charged with anything. He didn't murder anybody. He can't go to prison. He can't go to jail.
I mean, why are we going down this path again? This is your second shot at life, and you're using it to destroy the life of a young girl. I just don't understand it. I mean, he called his dad and his dog on me. Jesus Christ. Now, Michael, we're calling the police as well. We're going to be waiting out here.
Skeet does, yeah, don't invite him in. Skeet does give vampire energy. He does. If they invite him in, then they're fucked. As long as they don't invite him in, he'll just wait outside. Please, offer me inside.
My house.
Sir, if I could just show you. Oh, but wow. What I have here is very valid, sir.
I'm not listening. I gotta listen to what's going on. I don't even know who you are.
Sir, you didn't give me a chance to explain myself. I'm Skeet Hansen with the Predatory Investigation Unit. Sir. Well, we're going to be waiting out here till the cops come.
It is.
Well, his dad didn't want to hear anything that I was saying. Didn't want to see any of the evidence. I mean, he was complaining that he didn't know who I was, but he wouldn't listen to what I was trying to explain. Michael.
A little burp, a little acid reflux.
It's safe to say that I think I had the better glow up out of, between me and Michael in the last 4 years. I mean, he lost 25% of his brain, and he can barely talk, and he's still talking to so, I mean, I would have hoped that after that video, he would have bettered himself, but he went even more down that negative path, unfortunately. All we can do is wait for the police to get here and let them know what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. We have no problem. We will remain compliant until we see the deputy's arrival. Thank you so much for your time. You have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Just before Thanksgiving, too.
Yep, bye-bye. They're sending some deputies. She just asked us to maintain a safe distance.
Yeah.
Just not engage in them until the deputies get here.
Yeah, for sure.
Make sure that I have my weapon holstered.
Yeah, okay.
No, the SD card malfunctioned. But the cops arrived and took Michael into custody along with all the evidence.
My supervisor's coming too.
Okay.
So we'll just wait to see. So you said that you have proof.
This is totally just an overlay they added, isn't it? Or maybe not.
Everything.
Yep.
It's just so blinding. Like this doesn't feel like it's really coming from the The siren lights.
Explain it to me, because
so
we got a little bit of. I appreciate what you guys do, man.
Oh, absolutely. That's awesome, man. Appreciate that.
So these guys, I've seen them.
Chris Hansen ain't here.
Not here. No,
he's
not this time. I wish.
Yeah.
This is his information right here.
This guy was so excited he thought Chris Hansen was here. Is Chris Hansen here?
No.
These guys, I've seen them.
Or it wasn't him, sorry, it was this other guy.
Chris Hansen ain't here.
Not here. No,
he's
not this time. I wish.
Yeah.
This is his information right here.
Sweet.
So this is the guy.
That's right. And now, at some point, I might have missed it. Did she say she was?
Yeah, that for sure. Okay. Now that they have the zoom in, I can definitely tell that this was just post production added in.
It was. Yeah, she said that. Yes.
Was he semi-cooperative with you guys?
Not at all. No. Very, very dodgy.
Any evidence you want to give us, we'll forward it to the Detective Bureau. The Detective Bureau will assign to a detective that's used to these kind of investigations. They'll vet what evidence you have, and then they'll make the appropriate action, whether it's arresting this person here or supplementing anything that Frankenmuth needs as far as evidence or reports or whatever you have.
Officers
I
are
feel like you
going
should
up.
put an epilepsy warning over this. Like, it's so jarring.
Will advise correctional late Edward Union Williams 220.
We knocked. I mean, he's just talking to us through the window. We could barely hear him.
Oh.
But it sounds like he's saying that he doesn't want to talk to anybody, and he's not bringing anybody else up to the door to talk to us.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, we tried. Like he said, we can't kick the door down
It sucks.
right now.
Okay.
You guys need anything else from us or anything like that?
No.
Did Skeeter just lie? Did they not take him into custody?
I think we've done all we can here. Appreciate you guys.
All right, man.
Thank you guys so much.
Good to meet you.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good night, guys.
Sometimes these people get off on catching a predator rather than protecting victims, but I don't know. I noticed that with Dads Against Predators, where they lure out Preds and beat them. Not that I feel sorry for the Preds, but if you don't get the if you don't get law enforcement involved, it just lets them get away. And yeah, I mean, in general, I think that the main thing that needs to kind of happen is not that it's like, oh, they need to be more accepted in society. But I do think that people need to be willing to help people in their life that come to them with like an issue. Because like, I don't feel bad for anybody that any abuser. I never feel bad for an abuser. But I do feel bad for like, there was a story I once saw, and it was somebody telling somebody else's story. So take it with a whole grain of salt. But the idea of this is possible. Of the idea of, he said that he was talking to a person in a hospital that was on like, you know, on their deathbed basically. And they said that they were happy that it was finally the end because they never abused a child, and that they had these thoughts that had plagued them throughout their entire life, and like this horrible, you know, like want in their head, but they never acted upon it, and now they're going to be able to die and be at peace. And I would feel terrible for that type of person. Like, that is a horrible thing to have to like try and endure, I guess. I don't know. And that's why I think that it's like we need to have the space for somebody like that to come, like, ask, like, to seek help in like a meaningful way, rather than just treating everybody as if they had already like had a victim. Like, trying to stop it before they actually have victims. Because if all you're doing is like catching them, what you're doing is you're waiting for them to have committed a crime. Like, there has to be a victim to charge them. So it's like it becomes an issue. There was also an interview with a pedophile somewhere. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, some people will have tendencies because of things that happened to them when they were younger. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Is it's like there's obviously something to feel like feel sorry for them about. Like, okay, yeah, bro, that's terrible. But again, it's like that would never negate from the crimes that could be committed. So it is about trying to stop it before it happens. Should this also apply to people who want to be serial killers? I mean, yeah, like honestly, right? Like the thing is like it's abject to society, but it shouldn't be. It should, like, those actions are abject to society, but that doesn't mean we should treat the individuals as like wholly in opposition to the growth of society. So it's like like the other part too is everybody has utility in some way. This doesn't really make sense for pedophiles, but at least with like a murderer or something, it's like they used to be the guy who pulled the electric chair or something. They do that instead of going around killing people. You know, they were the executioner with the chopping block, and it's like that guy got to do that instead of becoming a murderer and being the one at the chopping block. Yes, exactly. Stop it, get some help. Psychology in Seattle has an interview with a pedo. See, that's like the thing that was like, I don't know if that's necessary. We don't need to understand, like, we need to understand the like psychology of it in a professional setting, not in anything that could be used for monetary gain. Like we need like an actual clinical study done, not fucking some YouTuber to be like, oh, well, actually, I had a very interesting conversation and he explained it to me very well. Like it's just it's very touchy, complicated subject, and it obviously affects a lot of people internally. So like there are a lot of people that have like had to deal with you know, these types of things, so trying to even figure it out feels wrong on some level. You know, it's like it does just feel it is a bad feeling. Sorry to end it on kind of a bad note. Kind of a sad note. I really do appreciate everybody for stopping in. This is where I'm going to end it today. I am going to be back tomorrow for a members only stream around the same time. Probably going to go for quite a bit longer. Talk about all types of things. Maybe play some music. Maybe play some other things. You know, just for the fun of it. But we have a member stream tomorrow. Then next week, starting again on Monday, normal stream, music stream on Tuesday, normal stream on Wednesday, video game stream on Thursday, and then a normal stream on Friday. So yeah, I'll see all the members tomorrow. I really do appreciate everybody for stopping in. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. This is Cap and Quasar signing off.